All right, now we're live. Hopefully this will actually work this time. Um, this is our afternoon weather briefing. Um, Let me do one thing real quick before we go live. Before we briefing. We're gonna turn into an ASMR channel real quick. Yeah. Let me move my tripods out of the background. If you're watching this on replay, you can go ahead and skip probably about 3 minutes forward to watch the actual weather briefing. All right, I'm back. Um, Now let's go ahead and start our briefing. Our weather briefing. Hold up. Let's see. For now, we're gonna share this. Um, I don't know why y'all can't see this. Um, yeah. So now let me share this screen. Maybe y'all can see this. Okay, it's supposed to be working, but all right, it works now. Sorry, that took me a minute to fix, but let's go ahead and look at what could go on for today. There's a potential for some moderate to heavy thunderstorms in North Dakota, ranging even into southeastern parts of Wyoming, or no, southeastern parts of Montana and northwestern parts of Wyoming, which could bring a potential for some very strong thunderstorms today. But I believe that slight risk has died down today and will not impact y'all until probably in the morning or so, late late night hours if storm development forms. But there's a slight risk, which is actually having some pretty strong thunderstorms right now over here in this Vermont area and stuff like that, which will bring some strong thunderstorms and even onto y'all's late night hours. There's another marginal risk, which is level 1 out of 5 around that, which could bring some moderate thunderstorms and heavy rain showers, as well as this marginal risk around this in North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, Wisconsin, Missouri, no, Minnesota, and into north parts of Iowa, which could bring some moderate thunderstorms, heavy rain showers, nothing too crazy. And this light green everywhere else in the United States could bring some light thunderstorms, light rain showers, nothing too bad. But yeah, and this will bring a threat for some tornadoes up in North Dakota, like it said. But I believe this has failed to launch storms today. Um, and nothing too crazy is happening right now. We could see some softball-sized hail, like the Storm Prediction Center has issued here. We could see some softball-sized hail and then baseball-sized hail around that. So we could see some up to golf ball or baseball-sized hail, even tennis ball-sized hail in New York and the Pennsylvania area over there, which is mainly in New York and Maine right now, ranging all the way from probably about New York City all the way up into northern parts of Maine. Um, and then the brown everywhere else in the United States could bring potential for some possible um, 40-mile-per-hour winds. I was talking about hail, but this is winds, so that could be 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds in the North Dakota area, 50 to 60 in the yellow areas, and 30 to 40 in the brown areas. This could bring a threat for some severe hail later, softball sized hail in this area, baseball sized hail right here, and some golf ball sized hail around Pennsylvania, New York, Maine area, as well as possible golf ball sized hail in Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and yeah, even into northwest parts of Illinois. All right, hold up, let me one thing real quick. Um, all right, here's kind of I don't really know how to I don't really know how to pronounce this, but all right. This is basically just gonna show some like upper air maps, but let me go ahead and change this to minimum. No, should we go max or should we go mean? We'll go mean. Um, I'm not fully. This is like a surface-based cape, but from right now, I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone. But we have some storms firing off in North Dakota on Friday morning, which is tomorrow morning on 4th of July. Y'all could see some 4th of July in North Dakota, Minnesota, and even into some parts of Wisconsin, as well as down there in Atlanta and um, or not Atlanta, Georgia, and Florida, which could bring some just heavy thunder, like some light to moderate thunderstorms in Florida and some light rain showers ranging up through the Carolinas and into southern parts of it. But for the most part, 4th of July will be pretty good for everywhere else in the United States. Um, but later on to the night when fireworks are normally launched, it's going to be some very light thunderstorms and some heavy rain in Minnesota and North Dakota, which y'all are going to have, like I said, a rainy 4th of July. Even into where I live in Alabama, y'all could see some light rain showers and stuff, as well as firing up in Texas around midnight tomorrow night. Um, we did have a massive high pressure system here, which was keeping things happy and not stormy, which was pretty good for Texas because they were getting a break from rain now. But for most people, we could see a very rainy 4th of July, but pretty calm for everybody else. Um, Let me go ahead and do one thing real quick. hopefully this will work now. All right. Here is weather-wise. We go ahead and look at this satellite imagery down here. Let me change this real quick. West, go red. Or no, yeah, red. Actually, we're gonna have to do east. Really see this, but I don't know, calmness. Okay, right here. This is our tropical storm that we have forming. Um, Tropical storm Flossie, which could bring which is actually a very strong hurricane now, and will be impacting some parts of which will actually impact a lot of people. But let's go ahead and talk about our tropical depression over here, or tropical events, which we could see a hurricane hit Florida over the next week or so, but it's not very likely. Um, there was like right over here and stuff, but it's not there anymore. Um, and it was going to be a tropical storm form here, but we will be keeping an eye on this, and it does not look like it is going to bring too many strong storms. But we've actually got 4 people in live right now. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to make sure this live is working. Oh crap! I'm getting frozen. Am I? And is my screen frozen? Okay. No, it's not. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, but that's basically going to be all for our weather briefing. There's a small chance that I'll go live later on today covering these storms, but if I do go live, it will most likely be um over the next few days instead of today. But yeah. But yeah, I will see y'all later, and I hope y'all enjoyed this weather briefing. If you're watching this on replay, um, just know that, well, I just hope that you skipped a little bit, to actually watch the briefing instead of me picking up tripods and eating Slim Jims. But I've literally got like a whole stack of Slim Jims. This is just 2 out of like 7, in this room for in case I have to go live for some severe storms, which I will be trying to do soon. Going live more often during some like severe weather events, trying to cover those live to make sure people are weather aware during these live streams, and that they can, or like during these severe weather events, so that way they can just be aware of it and not get hurt or injured by these. But yeah, that's all we're going to be talking about for today, and I will see y'all later. As always, stay safe.